sister Applehog's house.
Come back here at once! I demand an apology!
Werewolf said, pursuing Rainbow Pig angrily.
Rainbow
Pig squealed in terror and didn't stop until she reached the apple twig house. She knocked frantically at the door, saying,
Applehog, the wolf! She's behind me, moving fast! Please let me in so I'll be safe from her at last!
Applehog hurriedly unlocked her door and let her sister inside. By the time Werewolf arrived, the door was already shut and locked. She growled out of breath and still somehow managed another gasp of horror.
Niin, tässä on sellaisia välejä, että tossa pääsee idioottikin läpi varmaan.
Is this house made of apples and twigs? How disgustingly uncouth! Those apples will rot and the walls will crumble. Not to mention it will attract all sorts of...
Redditissä tuli rakennustarkastaja tämän tarinan myötä.
I can see you both trembling in there. Look, I could reach my paw in if you so desired. This is dreadful. Little pigs, I demand you allow me inside your twig hut at once. Do you hear me? Let me in!
Not by the hair on their chins!
Wait a moment. Are you saying there is hair on your chins? Oh, my Celestia. I need a fainting couch. Wolf Spike!
From somewhere unknown, a little wolf appeared, struggling, as he pulled with him a rather elaborate-looking couch to where Werewolf was standing. She positioned herself, then resumed her dramatic feint, sprawling her body on the couch with a paw to her head. The little wolf smiled and opened his mouth to speak, but Werewolf put a paw on his mouth to stop him.
No, dear. This is my sin and I refuse to share it. There are no lines for you here. Go away until I need you again.
The little wolf frowned and quietly disappeared back into the forest. From inside the twig house, Rainbow Pig clung to the back of Applehog's leg, shaking in fear. Applehog, on the other hoof, seemed relaxed, if not a bit annoyed.
Well, excuse me, Miss Wolf, for not designing my makeshift home to your specifications.
My specifications? Take a look around, you uncultured swine! How many homes do you see using apples to hold together their walls?
I think that means I get points for creativity. I don't need no big bad wolf.
Kyllä mun vähän tuntuu, että Appleseck voisi keksiä parempaa, kuten kivijalan, lankut, noin.
Call me!
I called you exactly what you are. A big, bad wolf.
Some kind of fat joke?
I think we know who has the bigger flank
Is this
here.
a cool joke?
You are finished!
Werewolf screamed, letting out a strong gust of breath as she did so. The twig hut swayed, and some of the apples holding it together came loose.
Oh no, not again! She did this to me! Soon this apple hut will be nothing but debris!
No pig calls me fat!
Werewolf declared with another breathy wind. Applehog and Rainbow Pig screamed as the apple twig house was blown to pieces. Standing in front of the frightened pair, Werewolf's mane was in tatters, as was her fur and tail. The rage clearly stamped on her face, and there was a certain glint of danger in her eyes.
I think it's best we run now.
What do we do? I can't understand you!
But you can understand her just fine without a freaking rhyme. Take a hint, let us sprint. Hey, that wasn't too bad.
Applehog and Rainbow Pig hurried along the path towards Sparkle Swine's brick house.
Rimas.
They knocked frantically at her door, begging to be let inside.
Sparkle Swine, let us in! There's a mad wolf on the loose! If you don't hurry up, she'll get our caboose!
A mad wolf, you say? Quick, get inside. I have just the place where you two can hide.
Mad
Sparkle
wolf.
Swine said, ushering her sisters inside before Werewolf could reach them.
No, mitäs te
Unlike
suututitte sen,
before, Werewolf was
idiootit?
not hot on their trail. Instead, she was lounging on her fainting couch, while Little Wolf struggled to pull her along the dirt path to the third pig's house. Once they had arrived, she patted the little wolf on the head and cut him off before he could say a word.
Yes. You are wonderful to help me. Now perhaps you could be so kind to fetch me an oatmeal shake.
Little Wolf smiled and nodded, disappearing again out of sight.
And what horrendous architectural work must I endure this time?
Werewolf said, inspecting the brick house curiously. She blinked a few times and wandered around the house, taking in all its little details.
Proper foundation, solid walls, appropriately placed windows. Ooh, this is an improvement after all. I simply love the little window boxes. And the bird feeder is a nice touch. The roof shingles are laid properly. The chimney looks clean and appropriately sized. I love the white trim on the windowsills. Everything is perfectly aligned. I've never seen such attention to detail. Oh my, yes, this is a wonderful house. It's a shame it's not stereotypically fairy tale design, so it's going to have to go. Pity.
Werewolf approached the door of the brick house and knocked lightly.
Little pigs, let me come in. But please do not talk about unsightly chin hair.
Away with you, wolf! You have no place here. We will not run away in fear. This brick dwelling I made was built to be strong. I think it's best that you move along.
Listen here, little piglet. I am not going to play games. I demand and deserve apologies from your two rude swine siblings for their brutish behavior. Now, I can appreciate this charming little house you have built, but it simply does not fit the theme of the forest, now does it? Either you let me in or I will huff and puff and float away!
You should apologize to us. You're the one who is making a fuss. You destroyed our homes and drove us inside. No matter what you say, we're just going to hide.
Werewolf growled, knowing she couldn't change their
No
minds.
tossakin on hyvä point kyllä.
She didn't want to do things the hard way, but these unreasonable pigs weren't cooperating. Werewolf sucked in a breath and then let it all loose as a great howling whine.
Do you think it's easy being a fashion-conscious wolf? No! And no matter what I try, I can't seem to match anything properly with my fur, not to mention the fact that it's up to me to make sure everything else looks nice. And it did before you,
Reddit on vihainen.
little pigs, cluttered up the forest, your bad taste and your ridiculous form!
At least I'm not the only one who doesn't get the rhyming.
Werewolf was starting to run out of breath. She panted and stared unbelievingly at the brick house, which remained strong and unmoved.
Your huffing and puffing will get you nowhere. This brick cannot topple. I build it with care. Take your bad deeds and villainous ways and leave us alone for the rest of our days.
Villainous ways? What are you talking about? I've never harmed a creature in my life!
Don't listen to her. She's totally gobbled up all kinds of creatures.
Pinkie Pie? Pinkie Pie? I know you're in there. Pinkie Pie? Oh, right. Oinkie Pie?
Yes?
What are you doing? Have you been the one telling them stories about Werewolf?
Maybe.
But none of them are true. Do
Se
you
aina
realize what you've
haluaa
been
olla
doing?
mukana tarinassa,
What
mutta se ei
kind
vaan
of
koskaan
story
onnistu
is the
siinä.
3 little pigs and the nice wolf? That's not entertaining. I'm just making things a little more fun.
What?
And
But
a nice
now the pigs
wolf.
hate her, and 2 of the houses have been destroyed. How is that fun?
I've read the story. I know how this goes. Now comes the part where she climbs down the chimney and burns her flank in the boiling water and runs off, never to be seen again.
Not anymore, she doesn't. I'm very disappointed in you, Pink.
Niin siinä tarinassa meni
Oinkie
silleen, että se
Pie.
yritti savupiipun
I think it's
kautta ja
time you
sitten
learned
niin
your
poispäin.
lesson in spreading lies about some pony else. Sparkleswine turned to their new acquaintance, Oinkie Pie, and gave her a stern glare.
Oinkie Pie, what you've done is terribly rude. I think it's been you who started this feud. You told me your lies until I believed. I must say this makes me terribly peeved.
Wait, are you saying it's been Oinkie Pie that started this mess? Why doesn't this surprise me?
Lies? What lies? You're saying it's not true? All those terrible things you said the wolf can do? You see, I'm just trying to make the story more fun, you know? It's
Niin hän on tarinan
fun at all if the
kirjoittaja,
wolf
niin
is
sen takia.
nice all the time.
Don't you think maybe we should apologize to Werewolf?
Huh?
Oh, come on! You can understand Werewolf and Uncle Pie when they don't rhyme, but not me!
While the pig squabbled inside, Werewolf fell back on her fainting couch, trying to catch her breath after her failed attempt to breach the brick dwelling. She was surprised when the door suddenly flung open, and a pig she didn't recognize was launched out, soaring through the sky before crash landing in a tree nearby.
Well, that was
Pinkie sai kenkää.
Werewolf, it seems we may have been wrong. We've just learned that we've been deceived all along. Some pig had told lies to make you sound scary. And come to find out, you're simply ordinary.
What?
What she means is we heard some bad things about you from some pig we didn't know, and come to find out that they weren't all that true. What rhymes with no? Let's see, go, slow, grow.
Can we start over? Let's try this once more. Please, do come inside, we humbly implore.
So after a long afternoon of apologies and planning, Werewolf and the 3 pigs finally came to an understanding with each other. An agreement was reached that satisfied both the pigs' needs for shelter and the wolf's preference for properly themed property. The 3 little pigs learned not to trust the word of a stranger, especially one as bubbly and out of place as Oinky Pie. Werewolf learned nothing. Her assumption that pigs are gullible and unreasonable proved once again to be true. We can all thank Oinky for that one. And they all lived happily ever after. Except for Oinky, who's still grounded in the bad Oinky corner.
But the story's over!
No, Oinky, I don't care. You're staying in the corner. Oinky, no. Oinky, no what? Screw it. Pinkie, no. Pinkie, you're staying in that corner. Pinkie!
The end. Aw, aren't they so cute? Good night, Pounding Pumpkin. And I hope to see you all next
Aina
time.
kertojalla on hirvetin kivaa, koska Pinkie Pie on niin ärsyttävä. Jasso! Tää oli hyvä tarina, ainakin minun mielestä. Ja tässä oli taas tää sama hyvä tunnelma. Mä en vaan tajua, että jos joku tietää, että Pikkukakkosessa on tullut joskus niitä Gremlins-tarinoita ja kaikkia tämmösiä, ne on aina ollut hyviä. Niin kuin nämäkin nyt tässä on vähän niinku lapsiystävällisempiä. Niin miksi sä et vois, kuka tän nyt olikaan tehnyt, mikä se oli? Magpie Pony, kun se nyt oli, en muista ihan sama. Mutta miksi et sä pistä patenttia Hasbrolle ja ehdota, että ne tekee tämmöisen sarjan ja käyttää sua niinku käsikirjoittajana? Se voisi toimia, sillä tästä voi tulla tulevaisuuden tämmönen niinku lasten aamu-tv-sarja niin sanotusti. Tai iltajuttuja. Miksi ei? Ainakin minun mielestä on ihan hyvä niinku tuottava ideakin. Ihan rahallisestikin, en minä tiedä. Mut jee. Vihdoin päästiin kameran eteen. Mikä ei ole fucking surprise. Ja lopetus on taas se, että me nähdään seuraavan videon parissa. Lone kiittää, kuittaa ja nähdään mahdollisesti Eternal Stormin parissa, mutta pitkää aikaa tulevaisuuteen, koska mä haluan ton tekijäoikeusrikkomuksen pois. Mut joo, se on morjesta moi! Hei, Lone täällä. Mitä pidit videostani? Jätäpä siitä vaikka kommenttia, sillä sitä on aina kiva saada. Ja jos olet uusi, tilaappa kanavani, se tekisi mun päivästäni jälleen kerran taas onnellisemman. No, mulle ei tässä ollut mitään muuta, että se oli Lone Wolf Video. Me nähdään seuraavien videoiden parissa, ja se on morjesta moi!